good afternoon, not good morning. Well, it might be good morning for you, but for me it's afternoon. Welcome back to Farmer's Wife Homestead, and I'm Stacey if this is the first time we're meeting. And for those who have keep coming back time and time again, you must be sick of hearing that intro. Anyway, welcome back. Today we are going to be making porridged dump bags. Not sure if that's probably the good way to describe them. I will probably think of something a bit better, but have you seen in the supermarket, and I used to buy them for my kids, the boxes of little packets, like about that big, of pre-quick oats, you know, with some spices like cinnamon apple or sultana and something or whatever, you know, you buy them. Well, for the box they're really expensive, and I will put the price up here of how much a box of those packets are. I haven't brought them for a good couple of years. I have made these before, but it's been some time since I did, and my stepdaughter, I know she enjoys the little porridge mixes, so I'm going to make up some for her. Now there's a couple of different ways that you can do it, and you can make up a big jar, like you know, just an ordinary big jar, and just make up one flavour, or you can make the base mix and then just take a scoop of that base mix out and add any of the flavourings and toppings you like. So there's that way. By the way, sorry, I have some pineapple. I decided to dehydrate all those 5 pineapples because I really love dehydrated pineapple, and I thought, well, it's going to be great in my muesli and whatnot. Keto muesli. Now, where was I before I was like a squirrel? Yeah, so you could make up a big batch of the base mix and then just add the toppings as you go. Another way that you can do it is by putting it into jars. So so like if you wanted to take it to work or something like that, you could have a whole heap of these made up with lots of different flavors, and we'll go over some of the different options a bit later on. But if you put it in a jar, then you can pop that in your handbag or in your man bag, and all you have to do is boil the jug and mix some water in there, and then give it a stir and let it sit for a little bit, or microwave it. It's up to you. So that's the second method. The third, please hold. If you wondered what that clunk was, it's my drawer. It happened just the day before I went, and yeah, my kitchen's falling apart, I tell you. So I keep putting it back in place, but I keep forgetting, and every time I open it, it falls out into my hand. So I'll put that back. Right. Third way is you can make up little baggies. So the little baggies are good if you've got younger children, and you could make up literally so many of these and lots of different flavors in there, and dried fruit, nuts, whatever you want, chocolate chips, and then just like put a sticker with, or write it in Sharpie, all the different flavors, chuck them in a big plastic basket, and or whatever basket you like, and then they can come along, grab it, put it into a bowl, you know, 3/4 of a cup of water, boom, they can make their own breakfast. That's nice and handy. And of course you can reuse these bags over and over and over again, so that's not a bad idea either. So we will make up one bag of this, we will make up one of this, and I will make up a base mix as well. Yeah, so let's get to it. Alright, so I've got all my ingredients laid out. The only dried fruit that I'm going to use today is cranberries and sultanas. That's another reason why I decided to do the pineapple, dehydrate the pineapple, because You could do like a pineapple coconut one, would be really cool. Actually, coconut and cranberry might be quite nice, so I might make up one of the baggies of that. So I'll bring you down and we'll do the bigger jar. I've just grabbed one of these size jars, and I'll bring you down for the first lot. Oh, the kitchen smells so heavenly. Right, so grabbed so the rolled oats I'm using is these sort of, in New Zealand I've got the Pam's rolled oats. I think that's about, I don't know, $3 or $4 for this size bag, which is 1.5 kilos. And I guess you could call them also quick oats because they've been ground up. Might be easier to show you. They've been ground up. So if you have only got the rolled oats, just chuck this into your chuck the rolled oats into your blender, and then just give them a quick blend till they look about that. So if you use the quick oats, then it's a lot more instant, so it's more like the packet. So anyway, I'm going to try and fill this jar. So we'll have a look and see how much we can make. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go with 4 cups, and 4 cups of quick oats, and then I'm going to use half a cup of milk powder. Now you could add less or more, it's up to you, but I'd rather it to be more milky than not. If you're dairy free, you could not put in the milk powder and just make it with your dairy free milk, or you can just make them with plain water. Right, so that's that, and I just need some salt. So I'm just putting out about half a teaspoon of salt, and I also need some sugar, so I'll put that next. So I've just got some homemade brown sugar. I like to use brown, it's just got a bit more flavour. And we'll go with half a cup for this size jar. And you just want to push. So what I might do is transfer this into a bowl. We'll do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, can't get that on, and then just whatever dried fruit you like. So apple would obviously be beautiful, apple and cinnamon, but I don't have any dried apples yet, so we'll just put in some sultanas, and we'll give this a mix. And I can already tell that this is going to be too much to go back in that jar, but that's alright. Give it a really, really thorough mix. You want everything dispersed really well. Honestly, this will save you so much money by making your own. Temper it down. perfect. I was trying to put the wrong. And then you can just date it and label it what it is. There you go. There's one base mix ready. So you can see how that is going to save you money. I think when I was researching all this, I checked, and the little bags that you get in the box are 35 grams. That's a serving size. And when you go to make it up, you're going to use half a cup. So I used 4 cups here, plus you've got the extras that are added on. So, you know, it's pennies on the dollar, I'm sure, of how much cheaper this is for you to make. I will actually try and figure out some maths for you, because I know that you like to know the costings. So, but just trust me, it's going to be a lot cheaper. Right, editing Stacey here for the porridge video, and I have just looked up the prices, and so the bag of rolled oats that I brought was 1.5 kilos, and it cost me $3.79, which equates to 25 cents per 100 grams. So that's just for the rolled oats. Now, the Uncle Toby's, the box, you know, the box brand. This brand, and it's just one, I'm not picking on them or anything, it's 350 grams. So for starters, think about that. 350 grams worth of porridge, and it's $5.99, so basically $6. So yeah, work out how many grams go into 1.5 kilos. It's a lot, and I only paid $3.79. So anyway, you get 10 little baggies in the box, and each bag is 35 grams. Okay, so for the box it's $1.71 for 100 grams, compared to 25 cents per 100 grams. And honestly, in those pre-mixed, you know, made little baggies, they will have very minimal dried fruit in them, you know, stop the fruit. Whereas the homemade ones, you can put as much nuts, seeds, fruit in your little made up ones itself. So I can't really make a definitive how much per little baggie would be, because it just depends on how much fruit and seeds and all that you're going to put in it. But safe to say, it saves you oodles and oodles of money making your own. And honestly, it took me no time at all to do it. So that's just a really, really, really good money saving thing. And I know it's a convenience thing. Trust me, I know. I've worked full time. I've done the whole 6 kids and bringing them up on a shoestring. I've been there, and I used convenient foods. And I wish I could go back and say, just take some extra time out and do it, because it will save you so much money. Whether you do it in a big jar, in a small jar, or in the little baggies. Yeah, so just for your information. All right, on with the show. Right, so I've got that little bowl here, but we're just going to make up a 1 serving size in this, so that we can do that. Right. So it's up to you. Like, a serving size is half a cup. So that's that much. If you want to make it a bigger breakfast, you could go with a cup. But you're going to have to put more liquid into that. So we're going to make this one up as a cup. What flavour should we do this one? Let's make it cranberry. chocolate cranberries. Now for this size you want 2 tablespoons of milk powder, a little bit of salt. You don't have to put the salt in if you're watching your sodium, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now I actually don't like porridge. I like overnight oats, but I don't like porridge. But I will be giving these a taste just for you guys. Right, cranberry and white chocolate chip. Oh, you know what I should have done? Is do one less sugar, because I'm putting in, that's a half tablespoon. So we're putting in 1 tablespoon of chocolate chips. There you go. You can put as little or as much chocolate chips or cranberries in to suit your taste. You could put nuts, seeds, whatever you like. Different spices, pumpkin spice. Yeah, and I'll boil the jug as well and we'll make some up. Alright, so this one's definitely going to be the half cup. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of milk powder, a little bit of salt, and this one I dehydrated some blueberries last year, and honestly we did so much with that blueberry video, and you should really take a look at it. I'll link it at the end. So we're going to put half a tablespoon of blueberry powder. I've been looking for ways to use it, so that'll be perfect. And some sugar. So we've got half a teaspoon there. Sorry, 1 teaspoon there. That should be enough. You could put cinnamon in here as well. And there's that piggy. So quick and easy, so much cheaper. Take you half an hour to make up a whole heap of bags all at the same time. Perfect. Now I promise you, you're going to save money. Right, I'm going to pop all of this stuff away. And then we will make up the jar one. Alright, I've boiled the jug, and we're going to see, hopefully I don't give this thermal shock and it breaks on me, but because it's got the oats in there, fingers crossed it should be okay. But some chocolate, the cranberry chocolate chip one, coconut shreds would be quite nice in this as well. So bring it down, and we're going to put some water in. And this is the one that we've put a whole cup of oats in. So I'm just adding a little bit just to give the glass jar, you know, so it doesn't get the thermal shock, which is good. It hasn't, because I've added it slowly. And now you want to just sort of add enough to cover. Give it a stir. Of course, as I said, you could microwave as well, or you could just put it into another container. So make sure it's just covered in liquid, you see, and then just going to pop the lid on and just leave it for 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, about 3. So here's the little blueberry baggie. Because you can make it the consistency that you want. You see the blueberry? Oh, look at that vibrant colour. The other thing that you can do is you can take your quick oats and blitz up the quick oats as well, and sort of turn some of it into a fine powder, and then you will have a creamier texture to your porridge as well. So I'm going to also cover this with just a plate, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Right. Obviously you can have it, you know, as liquidy or runny as you like, or as thick as you like. So that's the blueberry one. It actually looks quite nice. I think part of the reason why I don't enjoy porridge, and I never have, is I don't like it hot, but I do enjoy overnight oats as it's cold, so give it a go anyway. So here's the beautiful blueberry one. Sorry, mouthful. It's really flavoursome. It's hydrated everything, and the blueberry really gives it a real big punch. Right, this one. I want to try and get a little bit of cranberry. Taste of my childhood. I'm really happy to bring you these recipes because it fills my heart to know that you can save some money, but I still don't like porridge. It tastes good. There's nothing wrong with the recipe. I just don't like the consistency and taste of hot oats. Although in saying that, I could eat that. I could very much eat that, and I think it's got more flavour in it than, say, just your plain old porridge that, you know, like, I mean, we used to make it back and you put a knob of butter and some milk and some brown sugar over the top. That's how we used to have it as kids. Yeah, really, really tasty. It's just not for me, but it's giving you an idea of how to save some money. And if you've got some children or even yourself who are porridge lovers, I can't say it enough times, it's going to save you loads, and winter is coming up. There's my big you know, anyway, I've showed you how to make it. Actually, I'm going to have a little bit more of this. This was actually not too bad. Maybe it's one of those things that, you know, we always say to our kids, well, you have to try things 5 times before you get to like it. I actually quite like the cranberry. Maybe I'm converted. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Thank you for all your well wishes that you're sending me for my up and coming operation, which I'm having on the 18th of May, which will be 17th in the Northern Hemisphere. And yeah, I really appreciate all your kind wishes, and some of you are telling me some of your stories of how having your knees worked on has helped you a lot. So I'm really hoping that it fixes the problem, and thank you for keeping me in your prayers. All right, that'll be about it for today, and tomorrow I will be filming something else, and it's been a requested, not only a requested video, but a video that I promised to make I don't know how long ago, and somebody reminded me in the comments. So the corned beef hash. All right, so I look forward to bringing that to you, because corned beef is my favorite, and corned beef hash is, I love what I call corned beef hash. Anyway, blabbing again. It's a beautiful sunny autumn day here, and I really hope that you're well, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. All right, take care. Bye for now.